Hey, my name's Craig, and I wanted to show you how to transfer ownership of an OpenShift cluster in between two separate accounts. In this example, I'll be using two developer accounts that are not associated with each other. We'll also be following this documentation. I'll put a link in the description on how to get to that. So if we scroll down a little bit, we're going to go ahead and start this procedure of logging into the OpenShift Cluster Manager as the current cluster owner. I've already done that by going to console.redhat.com, and we're going to try to transfer this single node OpenShift cluster. Going back to the documentation, it says it goes to the clusters list, actions, transfer cluster ownership, and initiate transfer. Now it is important to know you can cancel this at any time, but the pool secret needs to be changed within 5 days of initiating the transfer, or you'll have to redo the initiation. So let's go ahead and click on Actions, Transfer Cluster Ownership, and Initiate Transfer. You can also click on, now that the transfer has been initiated, we can click on the cluster name, and it will show that cluster ownership transfer has been initiated. Next, we want to go to the alternate account that we're going to transfer to. And currently there's only one cluster listed as lab. So the single node OpenShift cluster should show up here after the transfer is complete. What we need to do is download the pool secret. We click on downloads and scroll down to the bottom. There's an option here to download the pool secret. Go ahead and click download. And that downloaded the pool secret on this account. Next, we'll go back to the documentation. And we'll scroll down. And what we're doing is updating the global pool secret to match the pool secret on the new account. And it's good to note that as of OCP 4.7, any changes to the global pool secret no longer trigger a reboot, which means in 4.6 or older, the nodes would have to restart. And depending on your cluster size, this may take some time. In this example, we're using a single node cluster, so it shouldn't take long. What we'll do is we'll copy this command that'll set the current pool secret to match the pool secret that we downloaded. So let's open a terminal. Make sure we're connected to the cluster. Paste in this command and point it to the pool secret that was downloaded. And then we'll hit enter to set the secret. All right, now that's been updated. You can do an OC get events. And what we're waiting on is the machine config operator to be updated. This should take just a minute. So OC get events. And we can see that the machine config's been updated. And it says node done. So what we'll do is take a look at the telemetry pod, OC get pods in the OpenShift monitoring project. And we're going to delete this pod twice. Now what should happen is the cluster list should update and the single node cluster should show here. In the testing I've done, I have to delete this telemeter client pod twice in order to trigger it instantly. So we'll go ahead and delete those pods. So this is the name of the pod, and we're going to do OC delete telemeter client pod. That's in the OpenShift monitoring project. We'll do another OC get pod, and we can see that's taken 5 seconds. It's been started. We'll wait about 30 seconds, and we'll delete it a second time. That's good enough for me. OC, delete pod, telemeter client. That's in the OpenShift monitoring project. There you go. It just popped up. Now the cluster's been transferred from one account to the other. Hope this helps. Good luck.